Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And taking the ball for the Mets, Clay Holmes. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, we expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Ready to go? Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. And we're underway here in the home opener. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Munetaka Murakami now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Runner at second, nobody out. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. There's one. Hey! Next to hit, Miguel Vargas.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
That one's in there, 0-1. Runner on at third, one gone. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Colson Montgomery. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. And that one fouled off. Goes down looking. We go to the bottom of the first. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Anthony Kay. How about a scouting report on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
One away. Here is Marcus Semien. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Juan Soto down. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
That's a ball.
This one popped up. Vargas moving under this one. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Strike two. That's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Benintendi up here.
Oh, that's up there.
Second inning here, no score. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Chase Meidroth steps to the plate for the White Sox. Oh, 2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Foul ball there. Lindor swings through that one. The shortstop takes the ball. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Francisco Alvarez will hit next. There's a line drive to left field. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the rookie right fielder, Carson Bench. Hit on the ground to short. Montgomery fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Whole lot of views for real. Just like a real for real. Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real.
On to the third inning. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero. Yeah, that's fouled off. Quero will handle the catching duties in this one, 22 years old. And he was born in Cuba. That one not close. Ball 2. And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And here's a 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Strike 3. And now 6 strikeouts in a row. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Ball 1. Hey!
Top of the third, no score. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Benj takes it in for the out. 2 down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Luis Angel Acuna now at the plate. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single.
Ball.
On the ground. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Now all even up. Good eye
Ball
right
3.
there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. That ends the inning. As we go to the last of the third, Luis Robert now. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And La Pantera heads back to the dugout after the K. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Ball.
The 1-0. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 away. And now it's Mark Vientos. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. And that's the 3rd out. back here at Citi Field. On to the fourth, Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. And now Miguel Vargas struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one.
Ball.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 up, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Colson Montgomery. His first at bat was a strikeout. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Nope.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Sets him down looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Bottom 4, here's the Mets leadoff man, Bo Bichette. Ripped on a line to center. And there's one down. Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 so far.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Ball 1.
That's off the inside corner. 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch way upstairs. This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit.
Up next for the Mets.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 2 away now.
For the Mets.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Not looking his first time up. Semien runs. That one fouled hard the other way. Just missed. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. Semien stands at second with 2 gone. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Yeah, that's outside.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
That one fouled off. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now he steps off. Nothing doing. Back to first, and he's safe. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Swinging a foul out of play. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. So up next for Chicago, Chase Meidroff. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
That's a ball.
Snaps it down to second.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that is out of play. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Throws to first in time. Edgar Quero steps to the plate for the White Sox.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Save!
No, he's saved!
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Huascar Brazoban.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs.
Base hit. Runner from third in to score. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field, and that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Hayes in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Luis Angel Acuna digs in now, 1 for 2. And he swings through that one.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss. This one in the air right field. And a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now here is Carson Bench.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating. With a lay off that pitch down.
Rolled over to third. Vargas. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. 1 out, man at first. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That pitch gets the corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1.
On a line out towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. So digging in, Jorge Polanco. Flied to right his first time. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The next
That's
pitch
ball
misses. Ball 3.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a miss. Full count now. Out to short, Montgomery. Throws to first in time, and that is the inning.
That's fake, believe, that's all you need. Can't sleep, but I dream. It's a must, you see, eyes wide open, I see, had a vision, had a dream.
Back here at Citi Field, all set for the top of the 6th. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. High fly ball down the left field line. Doesn't have enough. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Next to hit, Miguel Vargas.
Third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Ball.
Brazoban in his 3rd season, 36 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the White Sox.
2 down, bases
Shortstop,
empty.
Colson
And up next for
Montgomery.
Chicago, Colson Montgomery, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Strike on the inside corner. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vienna. New arm out of the bullpen, Brandon Iser.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
First pitch swinging. Swing and a miss at a slider. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mets.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Next for the Mets. Second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Gets under it and pops it up. My drop. And that ends the inning. Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the 7th. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox.
outside. Ball one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
The 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Swang and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-1. Liner snagged at first. And up next for Chicago, Chase Meidroth.
Second baseman, Chase Meidroth.
Not even close there. Ball one.
Ball two.
In the air, out towards left center. And that'll do it. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's Juan Soto.
Left fielder, Juan Soto.
On the ground to the left. Into the outfield, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Lindor, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Ground ball left side, could be two. Vargas tossed to second, on to first, double play. Base is empty after the double play. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. This one in the air, right field. And a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Big racks, what I stack, ain't no chit chat. I'm on the move, making moves till my hit snaps. All brightest, rocking from all nighters, kicking nothing but fire, but I don't mean.
Back here at Citi Field, we go to the eighth. Edgar Quero steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ripped to right. And there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Ball. That's inside. Ball. That's out.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Up the middle, Semien gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna, 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That's a ball.
One, two now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Queens, ready for the bottom of the eighth. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The 0-2. Puts a bunt down. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
And now it's Luis Robert. Swings through that one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Makes a sliding stop. There's one.
Go!
To first, not in
He's in
time.
there.
Great effort there. One out man at first. And now the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That one in the dirt and gets away. Throws to second, and he's out easily.
That's really frustrating right there. Should have had plenty of time to move up safely with the ball getting away, but they still threw out the run.
Two down, nobody on. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the tying run reaches with two away.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Digging in, Mark Vientos.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
That is the inning.
Who that with that heat? Oh, that's that RMG. Whoa, wait, my whole team. Whoa, wait, we don't need no play. Shoot like Z. Whoa, big old teams with the team.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Leading off, number 5.
Murakami.
On the mound now, Tobias Myers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one way inside.
Hey!
1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So up next, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 3 in this one.
Nope.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Myers, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The other way. Bench takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Ball, that's outside.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That completes the strikeout inning over. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Bo Bichette. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Misses the sweeper. Bunts it in the air. Slings to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Down the number 2 hitter, Marcus Semien. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And the count's full. And a base hit right there. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. And we don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swings through that one for strike 1. Semien runs. Pitches high. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep. Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
So the tying run at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score and then tie it. Throws to second. Tag out. And they put down the winning run at second. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Strike 2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. sit down on strikes. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Self-motivation is a virtue.
Back here at Citi Field, on to extra innings. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox. New pitcher now, Luis Garcia. And that misses. Ball one. Swings over the top of that one. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Go ahead, run on base. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Can't glove it cleanly. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So up next for Chicago, Chase Maidroff. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ripped, but it curls foul. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
But don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play. Back here in Queens, on to the bottom of the 10th. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. And next for New York, Carson Bench. Fielders playing shallow. Corners are in, trying to cut down the runner at third. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Brett Baty. He comes up with a chance to walk it off. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 1-2. Next offering upstairs. Winning run at third, 1 down. Here in extra innings. In the air, left field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Fastball is outside. On the ground right side. It gets through. That's it. In comes the winning run. And the Mets walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Your final score here today, 2-1.